To grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you an early bird special. So you can go ahead and you can get all 16 courses for only $297. That's right, only $297. Now that's only for the first 10 people who act. Now don't worry, if you're not part of that first 10 people, you're still going to get a Black Friday sale. You're just not going to get it for $297, okay? So go ahead, act now, because 10 is real easy to sell, and I'm going to sell those quick. And if you're seeing this commercial, that means the sale is still active. So you already know, guys, go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Boxing Life. What's going on? It's your boy Coach Anthony, and of course none other than world-class professional Fast Eddie Chambers. And I want to give you guys the biggest opportunity to grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you an early bird special. So you can go ahead and you can get all 16 courses for only $297. That's right, only $297. Now that's only for the first 10 people who act. Now don't worry, if you're not part of that first 10 people, you're still going to get a Black Friday sale. You're just not going to get it for $297, okay? So go ahead, act now, because 10 is real easy to sell, and I'm going to sell those quick. And if you're seeing this commercial, that means the sale is still active. So you already know, guys, go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Boxing Life. What's going on? It's your boy Coach Anthony, and of course none other than world-class professional Fast Eddie Chambers. And I want to give you guys the biggest opportunity to grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you an early bird special. So you can go ahead and you can get all 16 courses for only $297. That's right, only $297. Now that's only for the first 10 people who act. Now don't worry, if you're not part of that first 10 people, you're still going to get a Black Friday sale. You're just not going to get it for $297, okay? So go ahead, act now, because 10 is real easy to sell, and I'm going to sell those quick. And if you're seeing this commercial, that means the sale is still active. So you already know, guys, go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Boxing Life.
Yo, my bad, y'all. I had to do something real quick. Tom Jones, glad you're back. They couldn't hold you down for too long, so yo actually went out there and made a quick appeal, and they didn't favor with me completely, but they let me. They lifted my strike. They lifted my strike. So I got so excited. I said, you know what? I'm going live. Man. Now, I know it's random. I didn't promote this. It's late, but I'm going to get on here and just cool out with you guys for a minute. Man. Super excited. Actually looking through something right now. I wanted to show. Yeah, guys, I got in here. Got my strike lifted. So I said, I'm coming on here, man. I'm taking advantage of that. Who's in here, guys? Let it be known if you're in here right now. Who's night owls, man? Where my night owls at, man? If you're a night owl, click that link, man. In the meantime, I'm looking at something in my courses real quick. Something that I could show you guys real quick. This is a good one right here. Tom Jones, you're definitely a night owl. All right, so since you're a night owl, man, we're going to kick it real quick. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen real quick. Tom, wasn't you the guy talking about the reach? Were you the guy with the long reach? Hector, all my courses are for everybody, man. Age isn't a factor when it comes to fundamentals. You just would build you from the ground up 1.0, 2.0 footwork drills. Let me show you, man. I was actually gonna pull up a course anyway, since I'm on here late. And I didn't promote this surprise live because show you real quick. So let me share the screen and go to my membership section. Oh, you were the one who asked her how to block a sucker punch. Okay, my bad. All right, you guys are in here, right? So we're inside my membership portal. Like, for instance, this course right here would be really good for your son. This would be good. This would be good. Now, notice I have them in order. Build you from the ground at 1.0. Then, of course, there's a bunch of videos and modules in here. As you can see, just a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's something you could focus on with them. Then eventually you would want to bring them to the footwork drills. You know what I mean? You definitely want to get his footwork good. And then, of course, Defensive Principles 101. One of the best ones. You got to teach your son how to block punches. You know what I'm saying? You know how to block a jetta, how to block a hook. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so the hook, same idea, okay? He's going to bring that glove up to the temple. So let's start on this side so you can see it. All right, lead hand gets blocked by the rear hand if it's the same stance boxing each other. Okay, so it's bang, bang, bang. Simple as that. Now what he does is he adds a little bit of a roll to it. Bang, bang, just a little bit. Bang, there you go. All right, now the big thing you want to be careful is, and you can also do this. This is an additional one. You can kind of tilt when you're blocking that. Also, again, good. So the main thing is that you're bringing, you know what I mean? Basically teaching the blocking, every single punch, every single slip, all that stuff is in here, as you can see. I'm not gonna make you watch the whole video right now. So yeah, heck, it's a lot of stuff, man. How to box from the outside. We talk about ranges, how to control range. We got the 3 ranges in boxing, 3 ranges, how to work it on a heavy bag, why height and reach is important for working your range, lateral movement, body positioning, stepping around, shuffle, drip, critical distance. It's a lot of stuff here, man. Bag of tricks, the check hook, the escape routes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff. Hold on, let me Much love and respect. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, champ. Much love and respect to you. Hello, how you doing, champ? Coach blessing us late. So, yo, fun fact, I got a strike yesterday on my YouTube channel. I couldn't get on here. And I had a alternative YouTube channel that I was promoting. I went through my emails. I decided to appeal the strike. I was scared to appeal it because I heard you can get more issues with your channel if you appeal it and you lose. But when they took a look at the video, they actually said the video was not as harmful as they thought it was. So they lifted the strike. However, the video got taken down. And it was because we were doing a film study yesterday. The guy who's fighting Shakur Stevenson on Thursday, we were checking him out. We're still going to do a film study. Not a film study. We're still going to do a fight party for the Shakur fight on Thursday, though. So I'm going to watch the fight live here with Fast Eddie Chambers. We're not going to have the fight on the TV, but you can watch us watch the fight while you're watching your fight, and we'll be commentating and stuff like that. So it'll be real cool to have you guys pull up for that. That'll be Thursday. Bullshito, what up, coach? What's going on? Hi, coach. I had a question. When I'm sparring, how do I know? Hi, coach. I had a question. When I'm sparring, how do I know which punches to throw and when to throw them? Is that something that comes with time and experience? Yeah, 100%. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, that's definitely something that comes with time and experience. You got to understand, you're going to see things as you get better. You're going to see things. You're going to see openings. You're going to learn how to deal with punches. You're going to be able to counter the punches, right? So if somebody throws a shot at you like a jab and you catch it and you shoot your right hand over it, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody throws a right hand at you and you're setting him up like this and he throws the right hand and you check him. See what I'm saying? You start to figure out ways to counter punch. Then if a guy's standing there and his hands are real high and he's there looking to block everything and you throw something upstairs to get him to go like this and then you go downstairs or something, bang, bang. You see what I'm saying? That could work. You know, once you get a guy and you throw a hook to the head and you see him and he goes to block it, and when he goes to block it, you shift over quick, throw a hook to the body. A bunch of different things you can do. But that, again, that will come with experience. How do you block an uppercut? It's in the course, champ. Master Boxing Bundle. Only $297. Come on, baby. You got to invest. Black Friday starts now here at Coach Anthony Boxing. 16 courses, man. I already showed them to you. 16 courses. They're all there. They're all there. All the information you need is right there. It's all there. It's all there. And it's only $297, man. It's only $297. You know what, man? I like you, man. I like you, man. Let's go ahead and show them how to block uppercuts. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the uppercuts, all right, which is a little bit more of a tricky one. So we're going to go ahead and talk about traditional ways to block it first, okay? So he's in his boxing stance. I'm going to throw the right uppercut. And similar to catching a jab, what that catch is meant, he's going to basically use that palm, but except he's going to face it downward. And he's just going to catch the shot right underneath. One more time. Good. Come on this side. Now, pro and con. Pro to it, he can counter off of that. So he'll go ahead and catch and he'll shoot. Catch. Again. Catch. Again. Catch. Now, the reason he's able to shoot that is because when I throw my right uppercut, look at my chin, wide open, right? But he's also open. So he has to be careful because if he leaves his hand there, he can get cracked with the hook. All right, so we don't want to do that. So what he wants to do is make sure he brings that hand right back as he's shooting. And then he can shoot whatever, right? Now, he can also catch that same. Come on, man. That's only the first minute of this 3 minute or 3 minute video. That was just the first minute. Okay. You know what time it is, man. We're giving you great information over here. Go ahead and get up out of here real quick. It's a no-brainer, y'all. It is a no-brainer. $297. That's $18 for Defensive Principles 101. $18. What's the most important punch in boxing, bro? The jab, baby. Bop, that jab. Bop. That jab. Bop. That jab all day long. Hector, man, take advantage of the sale because I will be raising the price. It will not be $297 much longer. Honestly, man, I'm so excited that this YouTube lifted my stream. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. I was going to hold everything back till next week till they lifted it, but it looks like we're back. And so we got some cool stuff coming. But Hector, man, take advantage of the sale before I get rid of it. Anybody who's been following me a long time knows that this Master Boxing Bundle was never this cheap. And it'll never be this cheap again once I raise the price. We're also going to add a bunch of new videos. I'm probably going to add, we already got about, I don't know, 20 or something videos in the works for each course that we're adding. And if you buy the bundle now, you're going to get grandfathered in. And I'm not even lying about that. I could show you real quick. Hold up. Y'all be thinking I'm playing. Y'all be thinking I'm playing, man. Y'all be thinking I'm playing. I think it's funny, though. Be thinking I'm playing. Let me show y'all, man, what I be doing. Y'all don't get it. You don't get what you're getting. I'm going to show you, though. Oh, man, they're making me do verification codes and all this, man. What the hell? Hold up. 613. All right. Well, I got y'all, man. For my boxing heads, my boxing students, my boxing lovers, pause. Memberships. Products. All right. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? All right, stop the share screen. Share it again. Okay. All right, bet. All right, so y'all can see my screen, right? So this is the back end of my website. Okay. We got $1 Million mitts coming soon. Okay. These are more videos that we have added that I haven't even put inside of Build You From the Ground Up 1.0. These are all new videos. These ain't the videos that's in the course. These still have to get finished up, chopped up, edited, added. If you already have Build You From the Ground Up, you know that Eddie wasn't in this.
Okay, so you guys learned the basic punches to the head, which is the jab, the cross, the lead hook, the rear hook, and the uppercuts, okay? Now, what I want you to go ahead and focus on right now, if this is like you're just watching the course for the first time and you want to know how to take advantage of technology, so set up a camera somewhere with a tripod, look in the mirror, and this is where you're going to go ahead and look at your form. Now
these videos haven't even been added to the course yet. When I add these videos to the course, if you bought all the courses for $297, one day you're going to wake up and these videos are going to be added absolutely free. I just showed you how many videos we got. Okay. So again, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, hold on. All right, guys, let me get back into these Q&As. Man, you guys are doing a lot of questions, man. Defensive principles, angles, and how to box on the inside in the Philly show are my personal favorites, man. Yeah, that's right. You do have the courses, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you saying that. And again, even those courses, we're going to be adding to those courses as well. So if you personally love those, you're going to love them even more when we upgrade them. 2024, we're upgrading everything. I didn't realize how many people were dropping comments in here, man, while I was talking all that time. You know, I'm scrolling down to the beginning real quick, then I'm gonna raise it up. Show me some on how to box the opposite stance, please. Hold up. How to box the opposite stance. This is a solid course too, man. Teaching you how to box a southpaw, basically. What did I just press? What did I just press? So yeah, this is how to box the opposite stance. Teaching you everything. Something as simple as how to block the jab is different. You know what I mean? Everything's a little bit different. Foot positioning, hand positioning. It's a lot of stuff here, man. As you can see, counter punches for the cross. It's a lot of stuff, man. Counter punches for the lead hook. You see what I'm saying? Counter punches for the rear hook. Counters for body punches. This is just how to box the opposite stance. How to create and execute angles. Walking toward the power hand. Something they never tell you to do. How to do it. Heavy bag drills. I forgot how much information I put in here, man. I forgot how much information I put in here. This is one course, y'all. This is one course. Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes. This is one course, bro. How to box the opposite stance, southpaw versus orthodox, champ. It's one course, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's one course. You're getting all 16 for $297. There's people in this chat right now who spent more than that. I'm telling you right now. But that's okay, because the people who spend more than that, keep a close look on your email. I'll have something for you guys in the next coming weeks. So make sure you have something in your email. But if you do not have all the 16 courses for $297, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't know what to tell you. $18 a course. Yeah, you need a champ 100%. Go ahead and back up out of here real quick. There we go. Please explain the Shadowbox course. Let me show you the Shadowbox course too, man. I got you, man. And people be asking me, you know what? I like this though. I like this because I can show you guys better than I could tell you. I've been trying to sell you guys these courses for I don't know how long already. And now I can show it to you so you guys can see. So this is it right here. Okay, everything. So let me just skip this. I mean, there's a lot of I teach a lot in that particular video. Now that's something that I teach all the time because a lot of people always ask me about stepping to the right when you jab if you're orthodox. And that's exactly how I like to teach it because a lot of people want to think that you're gonna step and jab at the same time. But the reason I don't like that as much is because you don't have no real power to that. When you circle, stop, and then pop your jab the way I demonstrated there, you get full maximum leverage on that jab. You get a full jab. If you see what I'm saying right here, you get a look. I'm talking and then I teach it right. That's how I know it was in my head already. All right. So that's just that. That's just one video. Of course, we go in the ring with it. So as you can see, man, I mean, I'm not gonna keep on with this, but we go into full. I go into full detail, not just demonstrating, full explanations. Let me just go ahead and show this. Let me go back. y'all get the point. This is just one video, guys. We got the 1-2. I got a jab footwork drill, adding the hook. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. Hold on, the video wasn't on the screen the whole time? Are y'all serious? Are you telling me that the videos were not on the screen this whole entire time? So that whole time I was watching myself, you guys didn't see it. So let me know if I'm bugging. Oh my God. All right, hold up. That's crazy. I really thought. Wow, that's crazy, bro. How about now? Can you see it? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna scroll that down. That's crazy. All right, so this is the Shadowbox course. Just want to make sure you guys can see it. Okay. Here we go. This will be just one video. I showed 2 videos before, but you guys weren't even watching it.
Don't get fancy, all right? So I'm here. I got my rhythm going. Something that I take very seriously when I work with professionals, world champions, world-rated guys, Olympic. And if you look at the fight,
I'm just gonna let the whole video
got the
play.
mic on. You're probably gonna hear me breathing or whatever.
It's a 5-minute video, y'all. Y'all got any questions in the video? Let me know. This will be the only video I'm gonna show from the Shadowboxing, just so you can have an idea. Can y'all see it? Let's make sure y'all can see it. We good? Okay.
Okay. You might hear me like, whatever. I'm going to talk as I'm doing it, so please bear with me here. But it's because I really want you to get into my head of what I'm thinking about when I'm doing this, okay? Now, I'm thinking different things when I shadowbox, and everybody's going to think different things based off their own experience. But a good way to learn how to work your jab is to only throw a jab in shadowboxing. I do this all the time with my fighters where I'll make them work rounds on rounds, just the jab. Okay, you might have seen a fight recently that I was on the zone with professional fighter Raymond Ford, who was 12-0. That camp, they brought me in to help him get to the next level, and it worked out very well. And one of the main things that I worked on with that kid in sparring, mitt work, heavy bag work, was the jab. And if you look at the fight, it showed. He barely got touched. You even heard me get a little upset in the corner when he started to get away from what we were working on. We worked very hard on the jab, and it showed in the fight. And that is something that I take very seriously when I work with professionals, world champions, world-rated guys, Olympians. Man, I've been working with the top guys, and I'm going to tell you right now that this punch, okay, this kind of drilling is exactly what I make the best fighters in the world do. So don't overlook this just because it's a simple punch like the jab is very important, okay? So bear with me. I'm not a young fighter like I used to be, okay? But I get out there now. Before I get going, I'm working everything, right? The footwork drills, you better have it, okay? Angles and how to create it, you better have it. Defensive principles 101, you better have it, okay? How to set traps and counterpunch, you better have it. Because all these courses work together. So let me get into it, all right? So I'm here. I got my rhythm going, right? Never standing in front of a guy for too long, right? Adding some feints, right? So once I want to start working my jab, right? start letting it pop a little bit. Pop. Now look, I pop. I'm working on my form and technique just like if it was build you from the ground up 1.0. Pop. Okay. So now I'm there. Of course, I'm not just going to throw one. I'm going to double that thing. Pop, pop. Right. May circle one way. Little head movement, circle the other way. Sharp pivot. Pop, pop. Head, body. Get away. Right now from here, I already gave him a few different looks. I went left. I went right. I feinted. I kind of gave him a little swaggy walk, right? Because I like to have style when I shadow box. Okay, very important. You have some style. You got to look good when you're doing this, right? Now, I may press forward. Bop, bop, whoop. I'm out of there. Okay. Back. Small steps now. A little head movement. Right. I'm here now. Completely other side. All right. Now, you see me pressing up. Another jab. Bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. See how I stopped and popped? When I went to my right, I stopped, bang, and I dropped the one on him, right? All right? Hands up. Don't get fancy. That's how guys get knocked out. Pop, pop, pop. So you get the point. We're going to work all areas of the ring. Forward, back, left, right. Defense. There was defensive moves and angles in there. If you have angles on how to create them, defensive principles 101, you're going to see some of the things that we teach on there. So, with that being said, footwork, L steps, pivots, all that stuff's in there. Okay, so you're looking at jabbing mixed with a whole bunch of different stuff. So that's what I mean. This is me learning everything and then establishing it in shadowboxing. Now, if I was a beginner, guess what I'll be doing? Pop. 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 Just like we talk about in Build You From the Ground on 1.0. There's no shame in that. Don't think for a second there's shame in that. Don't be embarrassed just to do that. I respect the kid or a fighter who understands that that's what he needs to be working on a whole lot more than a beginner doing this and jabbing like this and looking all crazy because he wants to look cool, but in reality, he looks like a fool, okay? So that's the lesson. Jab. Let's move on.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's basically just teaching. That's one module in how to shadow box. Okay? Yeah, I'm live right now, champ. That's inside of my master boxing bundle. That's how to shadow box. 16 courses, y'all. 16 courses. 16 courses. Let me repeat that one more time. 16 courses for $297. Okay? So we're teaching. I got no problem letting you guys get a glimpse of what I got because I know what I'm teaching is fire. I know you guys are going to learn. So, yes, I hope that answered your question, man, on how I think when I shadow box. I got a whole course on the Philly shell, champ. I got a whole course on the Philly shell. I actually showed that 2 lives ago. 2 lives ago. You go 2 lives ago. Oh, no, matter of fact, I think my most previous live. You can go see that. We actually, I showed the inside of the Philly shell. So you should definitely check that out. You should definitely check that out. No problem, champ. Yeah, I definitely got tips for the Philly shell. Just had a quick question, Coach. My left hook feels so much weaker than my right hook, and it feels way more awkward, but it's been messing up the flow of my combinations. How do you think I can improve it? You know, a question like that, is very vague. So again, let me show you something else that I offer. I mean, there's only one way I could do this. There's only one way I could do this. Let me do something else real quick. I think y'all really need to see everything. I really think y'all need to see everything. Hold on, guys. Let me just log into something real quick. Man, I love y'all so much. Y'all don't know, man. When I found out that I could get back on here, I don't think you know. I got so excited that I said, I don't care that it's 1 a.m. I'm gonna get on here. So let me just see something real quick. Groups, CA private community. All right, bet. So everybody knows that I sell courses, right? And you also know that when you sign up to the Master Boxing Bundle, you get access to the one and only CA Boxing University. Let me go ahead and boom. Okay. So you see where we're at. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Say yes or no. And I'm going to get into the Q&As that you guys are asking in a second. So we're in the CA. You buy the Master Boxing Bundle right now, you automatically get enrolled to here. And look, as you can see, I'm actually live in the community too. So I send my live streams into the community just in case, you know, you're not on YouTube, you're not going to miss it. People here posting, look, he just posted his son fight. All right. Let me go ahead. You got my boy right here working on his punches. Okay. Look, he's working his left hook. Funny you was asking about a hook, right? He's working on it, right? So people ask me questions all the time, right? You got a coach here. He works with his fighters. He shows me his stuff. You got another guy right here who I'm working with. He's part of my elite mentorship program. He just signed up. His name is Casey. And I'm actually reviewing these videos, and I'm going to have a customized plan for him so he can go ahead and tell me, I can go ahead and tell him everything that he needs to improve. What did I just press? Let me just X out of that. All right. This is Chris and Nico. Chris and Nico. He's part of my mentorship program. They just took a belt home. Okay. And again, working the bag. Another guy showing me his work. Okay. This guy's showing me his work. But they're doing Philly shell drills. Sparring. Shadowboxing. Why am I showing you this? Why am I showing you this? This is all the people, man, just so you can see. You see, these are real people. This ain't make-believe fighters showing their fights. Okay? Why am I showing you this? The reason I'm showing you this, champ, is because I don't know how to answer the question because I haven't been able to see where you're messing up at. You asked me a question about how your hook is messing up the flow. I can tell you anything you want to hear. Yeah, man, just do this, and this will make it feel better. I have to see it. So people ask me all the time, hey, coach, can you watch my fight? Can you watch my shadowboxing? Can you watch my heavy bag work? Yeah, absolutely. I can. In the CA Boxing University, in my private community. And that's where you'll get the answers because I can't just give you a fake answer. If I gave you a fake answer, I'd be a fake coach. A real coach has to actually see what's happening in order to give you a detailed answer. So yes, my courses teach you how to, but then when you're having issues with the refinement of the skills, that's what the private community comes into play, where we can connect And in a situation like yesterday, where I did a film study, in a situation like yesterday where I did a film study and my channel got knocked down for a day, thank God, thank you, YouTube. My channel got knocked down for a day. Guess what? If you're part of the community, we still can connect with each other. But if you're not part of the community, if my YouTube channel gets knocked down, there is going to be no more live streams between you and I on YouTube because YouTube knocked the channel down. But if you got full access to me by investing into the courses, investing into the private community, having my email, having my number, you know what I'm saying, staying in touch, I know that you purchased my stuff. I know that you're financially invested. Therefore, you become like family. This is where I can go ahead and help you with your technique and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I can't just give you a fake answer for when it comes to like why I'm messing up with this. I can answer Q&A right now, but I can't give you a fake answer because I can't see what you're actually doing. So, you know what I mean? That's my real answer to you. Well, what happened yesterday, champ, was I was doing a film study and I got a flag for using somebody else's video. You know what I mean? But how else you gonna do film study? You gotta use somebody's video. So I gotta figure out what the workaround is. But I'm gonna be honest, man, I'm scared. I'm scared to do film studies now. You know what I mean? How do you teach catch and countering the jab with opposite stances? Is it cap to come over the top with a counter jab or parry with a cross? No, that's exactly how I would teach it. If somebody throws a jab at me, southpaw, I'm going to tap it down and I'm going to shoot the jab. Now, you could tap and bring a cross, but you got to be careful that you don't walk into a cross. You see what I'm saying? So, for me, if I was you, I like to tap and pop the jab as I'm stepping to my left. And we actually have a drill, Eddie and I, on how to box the opposite stance where we demonstrate that. But we go ahead and you just go pop, pop. See what I'm saying? Pop, pop, because then it takes me out the line of the cross. Coach, what are your thoughts on jabbing to the chest, then feinting the jab low and then throwing a looping right hand? What are your thoughts on jabbing to the chest? Bang. Then feinting low. And then throwing a looping right hand? Yeah, why not? You can even throw the jab to the head. You know, I can go jab to the head, feint low, overhand. You know what I'm saying? I can go jab to the body, jab to the head. You know what I'm saying? There's different things I could do. You know, if somebody throws a jab at you, you could slip, come back with the overhand. So it's not one way to do it. There's different ways you could do it. I like a jab to the chest if I'm dealing with somebody who's slipping a lot. So if you're unboxing somebody and they're real slick, you know, they're dropping, they're slipping, they're moving, they're rolling. Those are the guys I like to jab to the chest because if you jab to their head, right, they're good at slipping. Shots go this way. Shots go this way, right? But if I jab to the chest, when they slip, they still slip into something because I'm aiming for this. So if I slip, I might actually slip into a punch. You see that? Look, shots coming to my head. I slip. Shots coming to my head. Shots coming to my chest. I slip into the shot. And even if I got my hands up when I slip, impact. And with that impact, you can put them together once you got them like this. Feel me? Is it a good principle to double up defense? For example, parry, slip at the same time. Roll, step, catch, step back. I mean, if I parry and slip at the same time, yeah, why not? That works. You know, if I step back, keep my hands up, right? Just in case the jab comes. Be ready. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can double up the defense. Why not? Now, it's not a rule of thumb that you have to do it for everything, but it definitely helps in certain situations. No problem, champ. Yo, Coach Han, how do you spar guys that are super fast? Felt like De La Hoya fighting Pacquiao. Um, Honestly, man, those are the guys that you got to try to punch with them at a certain point, or you punch when they're as soon as they're done. So I'm gonna give you an example. If I'm fighting a guy who's super fast, right, and I'm fighting like this because the pump, and you just like, oh snap! So you cover up. As soon as they finish with their last shot, if they finish with a hook, as soon as they're done, boom, try to time a real good shot. You know what I'm saying? The problem with that is a lot of fast guys, they know that, and as soon as you shoot that shot, they already moved their head. So you might be like, boop, 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 and then they're already under your hook. So another thing you could do is try to punch with them. In the middle of them punching, bop, try to shoot a hook. You know what I'm saying? Try to punch with them, but you got to be sitting down, and your punches got to mean something so you can get them to slow down. Any chance you get to go to the body, go to the body. That's another good tip. Coach, how much is the bundle? The bundle is only $297 right now for 16 courses, champ. $297 for 16 courses. Oh, and you also get the CA private community with it. My bad. You also get the CA private community with it. How did I almost forget that? 16 courses right here, champ. 16 courses right here. Do you have any advice for countering or offense out of a cross-block schemes? Do you have any advice for countering or offense out of a cross? Are you talking about fighting like this? Like if we're the ones doing this? I don't really teach this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, it's not a big difference to come from here to here, but I don't really teach that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there's things you could do for sure. Like I know. Well, first you got to answer the question to see if I'm even on the right track. Would you box Jake Paul, coach? Absolutely, 100%. Is a boxer only as good as their coach? Can a coach slow down their fighter? I'm gonna be honest. No, I don't think that's true. A boxer's only as good as he limits himself to be. Angelo Dundee, I don't think he ever fought, and he had more world champions than I don't know what. So no, I mean, now, maybe you're asking how good the coach is. if you're asking how good the coach is, I think that the coach definitely has to be adaptable and has to be a good coach. So I might have got the question wrong. I think that the coach can't stop learning. The coach can't stop learning. You know what I'm saying? The coach has to constantly be improving the same way the fighter has to be improving. So yes, a fighter can be slowed down by his coach 100%. However, it's up to the fighter to be able to recognize that. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the fighter to be able to recognize that. So if the fighter recognizes and doesn't do anything about it, that's on him. Is it a common drill to teach slip? Is it common drill to teach slip the jab, then slip the cross, but moving across the line? Oh, I see what you're saying. I've seen guys do that where they'll go, oh, slip. Okay, is it a common drill to do that? It is common. It's very common. Actually, more common than you think. Not my favorite way to do it. However, it just depends why you're using the drill. Like, there's going to be times where fighters are going to go. You know, you're going to cross that line periodically. You know what I'm saying? But to actually do that when somebody throws a 1-2, like, very dangerous, man. Not something that I like to work on with my guys. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I do go slip roll on the mitts just to get a guy to move his head, but not necessarily because I want him to go slip the jab, slip the right hand. Typically, if I slip the jab, if I'm not coming back with a shot, I'm probably just gonna have him circle, or I'm gonna drop in. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna step back if somebody pops a jab at me. I'm not really looking to stay there and just slip. You know. Coach Ant, is Winky Wright's style a good boxing style? It's great for Winky Wright. And it's good for certain fighters. I've used tactics from him. I know Eddie has used tactics. You know, that's basically just covering up, taking your time, catching shots on your arms and, working your counters off the catches. But the problem with that is if you're fighting, let's just say an amateur fight, you can give up 3 rounds like that doing that. If you're in a professional fight, you could be giving up rounds and then have to play catch up later. However, if you're stronger than the guy and the guy's punching at you and you're able to catch, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and start working off those shots and break a guy down and walk him down and maybe get him later in the fight. So it just depends on who you're fighting. I think that you should use it in pieces. You shouldn't base your whole style on that. It worked for him, though. You know, Winky was one of the best to do it. Coach, you may be able to do future film study using YouTube's fair use policy. Yeah, I'm scared now. Honestly, I'm scared now. So I don't really know if I'll ever do a film study again on YouTube. I'll definitely do it in my private community. I'll definitely do it there. You know what I'm saying? But on YouTube, too risky. I spent too much time building my channel to lose it to a film study. I'm going to have to do some real research on that. Coach Shane, if you get rocked in sparring, should you tell your opponent that you are hurt or just play it off? It depends, champ. It depends, It depends who you're sparring, for one. It depends how hurt you are, for 2. You know what I mean? It depends because listen, you're gonna feel shots in boxing, okay? You're gonna get rocked. Let's just be honest. It's boxing. It's gonna happen. However, you do have to learn to endure that. Funny story. I was boxing a guy that was on the Russian Olympic team. Now, the Russian Olympic team back in 2000, and I'm gonna say this was like 2007. They brought the Russian Olympic team down to Florida, and these guys were sparring everybody. I might have been sparring Bivol, to be honest. I don't even know. Whoever I was sparring, though, he hit me with a shot, right? Now, when he hit me with the shot, boom, my headgear got loose at the same time that he hit me, which happens from time to time. And when I went back to my corner and my coach was putting on the headgear, I had deja vu. Like, so as soon as he's putting on the headgear and he's like, yo, wake up. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, I dreamt getting punched like this. I dreamt my coach putting on my headgear. I dreamt this person standing right here. It fucked me up. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm bugging. So then as soon as the headgear got tight, I went out there like winky right, believe it or not. And I was like, yo, I ain't getting hit no more. So I covered up like this. Now, I say that to say I played it off, but I was feeling it at the same time. You know, in boxing, you want to learn to play it off. You know what I mean? You definitely want to learn to play it off. It's part of the game. You get hit with a shot and you're like, nah, that ain't hurt. But in your mind, you're like, I hope he don't punch no more. But if you tell a guy, if you play it off like you ain't hurt, you might get that guy to stop punching, because guys don't want to get gassed out either. So a guy hit you, boom, and then see how you react. You take it real good, and even though you're hurt, you're kind of like, I'm still here. You might get him to stop punching. Art of war. When you're weak, act strong, and when you're strong, act weak. Okay, that's from the Art of War. Now, however, if it's a life-changing type of a shot, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if it's your stable mate, you might want to be like, chill, stop, or whatever. You know what I mean? And also your coach should be watching closely as well. So it really is a fine line, champ. It's a fine line. I don't want to say don't play it off, because I don't want you to get into a habit that every single time you get hit with a good shot, you want to be like, I'm hurt, stop. I don't want you to get into that habit. However, I don't want you to get seriously hurt. So you see what I'm saying? This is why a coach needs to be present when people spar. So a coach can say that. If my fighter gets hit with a good shot and I know he's really hurt, yo, time. Yo, stop. Yo, come here. You all right? Yo, get out the ring. See what I'm saying? So you don't got to feel that pressure. That's what coaches are for. I got to get a 2-minute break, guys. I'll be right back. A 2-minute break, man. Don't leave. I'll be right back.
What's going on? It's your boy, Coach Anthony, and of course, none other than world-class professional Fast Eddie Chambers. And I want to give you guys the biggest opportunity to grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year, I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you a...
All right. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Coach, how can I prevent my arms from giving out in the later rounds? Man, you got to work your conditioning, man. Heavy back conditioning drills, baby. Heavy back conditioning drills. Heavy back conditioning drills, champ. Got all the drills right here. All the drills right here. That's what you need, 100%. What's the latest age to compete in boxing? That's a good question. I don't know the latest age. I mean, I know a 60-year-old woman who still box. So, great question, man. You got me, man. But definitely, you could fight into your 60s for sure. I don't know about 70s and 80s, but definitely you could fight into your 60s. I'm going with professional shadow boxers. It seems like they don't turn their body into punches. They just swing their arms. Almost looks lazy, but I'm sure it's something I currently don't understand. I don't think all fighters do that. I think that it just might be what you're catching. You know, sometimes guys are they're just, you know, and then other times they're gonna pick it up. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends when you catch them. They don't always shadow box like that. They'll pick it up. That was funny. That was funny. Nah, but all jokes aside, guys, man, I hope you guys take me up on the offer, man. Seriously, man, because when I go back up in price, man, it's never coming back down to this price. And I do this for y'all, man. Honestly, I do this for y'all. If you guys already bought the master bundle, expect something in your email in the next coming weeks. I got something for you. Also, to see a private community where I could watch your shadow boxing, watch your sparring, give you tips. You guys can pause. You guys can give me, you guys can ask me questions and get access to me, and I can answer your questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a no-brainer. If you guys got any more questions, man, let me know. I seen James Toney just fought, man. That's crazy. I heard he fought into a draw, right, with Razor Ruddock. Two older fighters, man. Basically, champ. Yeah, I'm in Jersey, but basically Philly. James Toney that was stupid. Neither should have Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock older than James Toney. How would you throw the left jab? How would you throw the left jab? How far do you ring your jab back before throwing your left hook? I'm throwing my jab, bang, I'm throwing a 1-3, bop, bop. So if I go here, probably around here, about halfway. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. How that look, y'all? Bop, 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 bop. You see what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. I throw a good hook for sitting down, right? Like literally sitting in a chair. Boom, boom, boom. Who you got, Shakur or Edwin? I got Shakur, man. I think that he's too smart. I think he'll figure it out. What you think of Tyson Fury versus Francis boxing fight? Tyson Fury is the best boxer in the world and lost it, in my opinion. We actually scored it live on one of the No Days Off November streams. You should check it out. Let me see if I can show you. That's too much to find. But yo, we scored it live. I actually scored it for Tyson Fury. I thought that Francis did very well. But I thought Tyson Fury won it by 96-93. Me and Eddie both scored it the same. So not the popular decision for a lot of people because they were so excited about Francis winning because of him being an MMA fighter. However, when you score it the way a boxing match is supposed to be scored, he still didn't win, in my opinion. I thought that he did very well, but I don't think he won. You know what I'm saying? Coach, when I train, I'm really good and quick and tell my coaches, Coach, when I train, I'm really good and quick, and my coaches all tell me I'm doing very well. But when I get in the ring, it's like I freeze and forget everything I've been doing. How do I overcome? Continue to drill, continue to practice, and continue to get in the ring. It's the only way to do it, champ. You got to go through it. The only way to do it is to go through it. And you're going to have a lot of those days, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. And eventually, you won't freeze. But you got to get through the storm, you know? I sparred my cousin who's a southpaw and I'm an orthodox. He has a lengthy jab. Should I dig to the body and give him angles? Well, first you got to get past the jab. You can't dig to the body if you're getting hit with jabs. You know what I'm saying? So the whole key is get past the jab. And then once you get past the jab, you can go to the body and stay there if you could. You know what I mean? Don't try to do too many complicated things. Don't try to do all these different things, man. Keep it simple. Coach, you think Usyk beats Fury? I don't know, man. I'm still not sure. Gotta be honest. I'm still not sure, man. It's a weird fight. Weird fight, man. Coach, what do you think about Crawford getting stripped and Boots is champ? I think congratulations to Boots. Unfortunately, he didn't get the fight for the belt. I know that's what he would prefer to have done. But if the champ don't want to fight and you're the guy, you gotta either fight or give up the belt. He chose to give up the belt. So it is what it is. Is it possible to bulk up while doing boxing? Yeah. If you're not competing, why not? If you're a heavyweight already, why not? You know, but if you're worried about getting into a weight class, it might not be the best idea. What happened to that match you were supposed to do with the football player years ago? Didn't happen. It was something that, Ocho Cinco. It was something that, I was hoping at the time that it would have happened because it was an opportunity to get a check. I mean, honestly, I think I would have got, if I would have got a nice payday for that, that'd have been a lot of fun. But he actually turned out to be a really cool guy, man. He reached out to me. He actually wanted me to train him. So, big shout out to Chad Ochocinco, man. He was very respectful. We spoke on the phone. So it's all love, man. I ain't got no issues with Chad, man. That's over. That's water under the bridge. Coach Butruk, yeah, man. I mean, Boots, man, I don't know. Boots is not a guy people want to fight because it's like super high risk. Super high risk. I mean, Boots is going to give you an ass whooping, bro. Like, I seen this kid box in person. I seen him spar. Great guys, good fighters. Boots is the truth, man. He's not an overrated fighter. He's the truth. And people are starting to see it now, Coach, at what age would you recommend kids start training in order to stay in shape and be able to defend themselves? As soon as possible, champ. I mean, obviously within reason, right? But like, 5, 6, that's a good age because if kids can compete at 8 years old, why not have them start training at 5 and 6 years old? So when they turn 8, they already know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Nope, it's been done before, champ. It's not too late. Do you know what the beef was with Anthony Joshua and Eddie? That's where Anthony Joshua was trash talking Eddie, and Eddie is a respectful guy. Oh, you talking about Eddie Chambers? Yeah, that was so weird, man. I have no idea what that was about. And he never responded back after that. He said what he said, and it was the weirdest thing I ever seen, man. I don't know what that was about. It's 92-2-0 to go pro. Yeah, I don't think you'll get a sanction. I don't think you'll get a license, man. 92-2-0 to go pro. Coach, what do you do with an amateur boxer who is tall but leans at the waist, minimizing his left advantage? You gotta teach him how to box tall, man. I mean, yeah, you gotta work it. You gotta teach him. You know what I mean? And make sure that he does it. Focus on it in shadowboxing, heavy bag work, mitt work. You know what I mean? And that's what's up, champ. Love to hear it. I have my first fight next Friday. What's the most important thing to remember? I'm in the ring. I have 1,000 thoughts going on. Man, just listen to your coach. Have fun. Be first. Most importantly, have fun, man. Have fun. You know what I mean? First amateur fight. You know what I mean? You got to have fun. Don't stress yourself out and make it way harder than it has to be. Go out there, establish your jab. Get your shots off. Listen to your coach. Embrace the moment. Protect yourself at all times. Keep your defense sharp. You know what I mean? You're going to do great. I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes, man. But I need a quick I need a quick 2-minute break, so I'll be right back.
What's going on? It's your boy Coach Anthony, and of course none other than world-class professional Fast Eddie Chambers. And I want to give you guys the biggest opportunity to grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year, I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you an early bird special. So you can go ahead and you can get all 16 courses for only $297. That's right, only $297. Now, that's only for the first 10 people who act. Now, don't worry, if you're not part of that first 10 people, you're still going to get a Black Friday sale. You're just not going to get it for $297, okay? So go ahead, act now, because 10 is real easy to sell. And I'm going to sell those quick. And if you're seeing this commercial, that means the sale is still active. So you already know, guys, go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Boxing Life.
That was my DJ voice. That was my DJ voice. My Hot 97 DJ voice. It's funny because in that commercial, I actually made a new commercial that I'm going to have to update. Because in that commercial, I said that the first 10 people was the first hour. So I really never updated the commercial. There's no way I could have capped it at 10 people. I mean, nobody would have gotten the sale. Like, it happened so fast. So big shout out to everybody who's been supporting, who's been grabbing the courses, people who's been grabbing the individual courses. You can get the individual courses for only $47 each. If you want all 16, you can get them for $297. So that's another thing. I don't think I promote the $47 enough, but in reality, the reason I don't is because you save so much more getting on 16. Like, if I was to just show you, let's see here, 47 times 16 still comes out to $752. So $297 divided by 16 equals $18 each, or $18.5. So I keep promoting the $297 so you can get them all. I understand there are people out there who's already purchased stuff from me in the past, and maybe you want to, finish your collection. But then the $47 works. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's why I've been promoting the $297 more than the $47. But people have been grabbing the $47 courses as well. Big shout out to everybody. And make sure you guys don't forget, when you grab the Master Boxing Bundle, you get enrollment to the CA Boxing University private community. If you've already grabbed the Master Boxing Bundle, make sure you check your email. There's a link there. Okay, and you have to actually click the link to actually enroll to the private community. All right, you might have missed that. You might have been so excited about all the information you missed the university. You don't want to miss that. That's an extra way to connect with me. You know what I mean? And Eddie Chambers, for the record. You know what I mean? Eddie Chambers is highly active and highly involved with everything that I got going on with the courses, features in damn near every course, and the private community. So in 2024 is up. We're really going to take it to another level. A lot of those boxing clinics that we've done in the past, where we ask your Q&As and we demonstrate in real time, that's going to be exclusive for the community. Film studies, since now I'm scared to death to do them on YouTube since I got a YouTube strike, that's going to be exclusive for the community. So just the community alone is worth the money, in addition to the 16 courses. Do you have any advice on getting past a southpaw jab? Yeah, man. Slip and counter. Slip and counter, man. Slip and counter. Real easy. One of the most common counters against a southpaw. So common that I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Again, man. Right there. Like as he throws the cross, just not even gonna get into the whole video. Just to make sure his foot is in a good position. Bang, okay? Again. Bang, again, man. Bang, okay, so get into a good stance. And go ahead, put something on. Bang, good. Again. Bang, there you go. Bang. Okay. So a southpaw pops a jab. Make sure you slip outside, bring your cross. Real simple. Of course, you got to be able to throw the punch right, understand it right, etc., etc. But if you notice, bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Very good. Now, there's other things you can do. I like that. That's me putting it in slow mo. That's why it sounds like that. Double that shot against the opposite stance, so I'll give it to you right now. Yeah, that's it. I ain't showing more. We're about to get into and show more. But yeah, man, very effective. Slip, counter. And that's not the only way to do it. There's other ways to do it as well. Oh, I actually thought I had a bigger screen here, man. My bad. I thought I had the bigger screen. Go ahead and put it on the bigger screen. I like to double that shot against the opposite. Good. Bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Very good. Now, full sense. And go ahead with someone. Bang, good. Bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Bang, there you go. Very good. Yeah, I had to put that on the bigger screen for y'all. My bad. So yeah, champ, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. There's other things you could do, but that's the most common. Who else is in here, man? I see there's people in here, man, but people ain't talking, man. I need y'all to talk. Thanks, good brother. Real, who you got? Boo Boo Benavidez. That's a good one, man. I really don't know. I really, really don't know, man. I'm leaning toward Boo Boo. I'm leaning toward him for the skills. Well, I'm not sure, man. I'm really not sure because Benavidez, you know, him being the stronger guy and everything like that. It's a toss-up, bro. 50-50 fight. Let me give you guys a few more seconds to say something, man. If you guys don't say nothing else, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to give you a few more minutes. I think y'all done fell asleep. Well, tomorrow's another day, y'all. Thank you for the love and support. If you have any questions about the courses, make sure you guys text me. You guys can text me at 215-709-5437. If you're watching this live or if you're watching this later, it really doesn't matter. Shoot me a text. Make sure you have my number, y'all. Make sure you have my number. You seen I caught a strike yesterday, and that could have been the end of it. That could have been the end of it all on YouTube. So make sure you guys grab my number so therefore we can stay in touch so you guys can see what I got coming up next, man.
What's going on? It's your boy Coach Anthony, and of course none other than world-class professional Fast Eddie Chambers. And I want to give you guys the biggest opportunity to grab my courses for the biggest sales event that I've ever done. Many of you may know that I've been selling courses for many years now, and I've sold them for as high as $300 a pop. I got 16 courses that teach you everything from the beginning stages of boxing, defense, counter punches, angles, how to fight on the inside, how to fight on the outside, 150 different combinations that you can throw, the shoulder roll, Philly shell defense, how to shadow box, conditioning. I've done it all, and now I want to give it to you guys at the best deal that I've ever given it. Last year, I went ahead and did 90% off, but guess what? For the people who act now, who act before Black Friday, I want to give you an early bird special. So you can go ahead and you can get all 16 courses for only $297. That's right, only $297. Now, that's only for the first 10 people who act. Now, don't worry, if you're not part of that first 10 people, you're still going to get a Black Friday sale. You're just not going to get it for $297, okay? So go ahead, act now, because 10 is real easy to sell, and I'm going to sell those quick. And if you're seeing this commercial, that means the sale is still active. So you already know, guys, go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Boxing Life.
Peace out, y'all. Have a good night.